And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of This Is Our Life. So, I just watched a video from Concord. I hope I don't start speaking like a New Englander.
If you do, I'll shoot you.
So I got to see Carla Gericke, I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, speak in front of the city council or whatever they call it in Concord. I was a little surprised. She's from South Africa, yet she sounded like, generic American accent. But I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, I'm from Spain, but I don't think I sound Spanish. Of course, living in Texas for 40 years, I think that's what I picked up. But now when I say things in Spanish, I say it with an accent, but I don't think the accent is necessarily Spanish. I think it's more Tex-Mex, from San Antonio.
Tex-Mex Spanish.
Yeah. And if you don't know, that's my beautiful wife in the background.
Ole?
But there is a restaurant in Keene now where I can go in there and I can say gracias, and they say de nada.
No comprendo español?
I mean, it feels good finally. How many Mexican restaurants do we have? And we finally have one that's
3.
we have a real Mexican restaurant. It's Jalisco style, but
It's food.
Yeah, it's food. Now, when I lived in San Antonio, I preferred not going to Jalisco style restaurants. I mean, I'm not saying Jalisco style is bad. I just preferred the more Tex-Mex, San Antonio sort of Mexican food. I don't know. I really don't know what it is about Jalisco style. It doesn't seem as filling as.
Not as heavy.
Yeah, there you go. Not as heavy. The flavor's a little different, but.
Well, to me, that's what I'm used to. What I had in Springfield.
What, Jalisco?
Something like that, yeah. Pretty much.
But up here, of our 3 Mexican restaurants, there's only one that I care to go to, and that's Jalisco.
Yeah, there's 2 that'll break your budget.
Yeah, and the food isn't the best at those 2. Believe me, you would rather go to Jalisco's, and Jalisco's is getting business. I'm glad. The first time we went, they weren't. They were just open. They were brand new. I don't think there was even anybody else in there.
Maybe 2 or 3.
The second time we went, there were people in there, and I've been seeing good reviews on Facebook. But anyway, I was, I got off track here. So it was nice to see Carla. She's the president of the Free State Project, and she's from South Africa. Yet, like I said, she sounds like a generic American accent. Maybe being from España, I don't speak. Maybe I shouldn't be surprised. I don't speak with a Spanish accent. At least not anymore. I mean, I spoke Spanish
when you were 2 years old.
Well, I spoke Spanish till I was a teenager, and then I stopped.
Yeah, I knew. How old were you when you were in Spain?
Oh, I don't know. We
were
just
when
a
you were
little.
Like 4 or 5 months old.
No, I was a couple of years old at least.
Well, I mean.
Not much older than that. But then all our friends in Germany were Spanish, except for the Browns. And they weren't.
Or you didn't know much more than Mommy and Daddy.
Yeah, and the Browns weren't even German. They were Yugoslavian, but they moved to Germany during the war, or just before. Well, it would have been during the war. Their youngest son at the time, Steffi, was my best friend, BFF. He passed away when he was 6 years old. But anyway, so yeah, it was nice to see her because I've never seen her speak before. And I just thought the whole accent thing was interesting because I thought she would have this very heavy South African accent. And maybe she does. I mean, it was just a brief video. Well, the video wasn't very long, but her part of the video was even shorter than the rest of the video. Anyway, so what's also good is to see people that aren't a bunch of dope heads and.
That's part of the problem.
Yeah, my wife really has an issue with that, and I don't blame her.
They just kind of turn into lumps.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, we thought all we do is sit around and smoke pot and drink and.
So we know there are free staters and other activists that are not potheads, but it seems like around this area they're all potheads. So that's just a comment there. You can take it or leave it. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you. Bye.